Hello and welcome to Task and Purpose Military Basics. We're working to break down military knowledge and make it easy for you to understand. Today, we're going to break down how to easily differentiate between different U.S. military camouflage patterns. Soon, you too will be able to annoy your friends by pointing out all the mistakes in your favorite TV shows and movies. Let's talk about the Army first. The Army has been using this pattern, the operational camo pattern, since 2015. It's recognizable by its light color and by the fact that the Air Force also uses it, which keeps it nice and confusing. The Army OCP officially replaced its predecessor, the much-hated Universal Camo pattern, in 2019. The UCP is distinguished by its digital camo and the ability to blend into absolutely nothing. It cost $3.2 million to develop. The Air Force previously used a camo pattern similar to the UCP, the Airman Battle Uniform, which looked like this. It began being phased out of use in 2018 and was officially replaced with the OCP in April of 2021. However, the Civil Air Patrol still wears it, so if you see someone wearing it now, they're a part of that. The Air Force OCP is not exactly the same as the Army's because they use a brown thread instead of black and a brown flag instead of a color one, which makes it very different. Before the Airman Battle Uniform, the Air Force used to use patterns called the Battle Dress Uniform and Desert Combat Uniform, which looked like camo you might buy at Bass Pro Shop or something. Every branch of the military had a variation of this uniform in the 90s and early 2000s, so if you see it used in a show set in 2014, you know they done messed that one up. The National Guard wears the same OCP uniforms as the Army, but most of their gear still has the UCP pattern on it. Is this because all of their gear is hand-me-downs from the Army? I don't know. Let's move on. The Navy's most iconic camo is this blue camo, affectionately called the Blueberries, which they literally don't use anymore. They started phasing it out in favor of this darker green digital camo uniform in 2017. The Blueberries were completely gone by 2019. On ships, the Navy usually wears a variation of coveralls. Marine camo is easy to identify because it's the only one that looks like this. They also have a tan version that they use sometimes. Notably, Marine uniforms also don't have patches on the arms the way Army or Air Force ones do. The Marines have been using this camo since the early 2000s and don't seem to have any intention of changing it anytime soon. Let's move on to the Coast Guard. The Coast Guard doesn't wear camo, so that's an easy one too. They wear these blue work uniforms called the Operational Dress Uniforms. The Coast Guard understands that they will not be blending into anything by using camo. Unlike the Coast Guard, the Space Force does think that they will need camouflage for some reason. They wear the same OCP uniform as the Army and the Air Force, except their thread is dark blue, because space. We can't wait to see all the things they'll be hiding from with it in the future. And that's it for now. Use your new knowledge wisely. Go identify some service members and intimidate all of your friends.